Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an awesome week as always. Today I'm going to be talking about Accutane, and I want to keep the intro really brief because there's a lot to cover. I'm going to be talking about my experience with Accutane, why I decided to take it, how it's going because I am still on it, and the negative side effects as well as the positive side effects that I've experienced while on Accutane. As you guys know, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a healthcare professional. If you decide to take Accutane, just know that it's at your own discretion as well as your dermatologist, but I'm going to get into all of that, so let's just get started. So I have had acne since 5th grade. I remember when it started, and from the time I had acne from, gosh, I was 11 years old to 21, so it's been 10 years since I've been struggling with this. I have done everything under the sun to treat it. Stopped wearing makeup, I tried every diet you can imagine, I tried birth control, I tried antibiotics, I tried topicals, everything that you can think of acne related that someone can try, I tried it, and it was a terrible time for me. Throughout the years, my acne kept getting progressively worse to the point that I was becoming very isolated and depressed. And I remember my freshman year of college, I wouldn't let anyone but my roommate see me without makeup. And one night, my friend group came and surprised us in our hall. And I told her to tell them to leave because I was so embarrassed because my skin looked so bad. Throughout the years, I became a pro at covering up my skin. So I had my skin looking perfect, but without makeup, I mean, it was shocking. Like, I genuinely feel like it was shocking. And I'll never forget that moment when I told my roommate to tell my friends to leave because it really reminded me of how much acne was affecting my life. And as it kept getting worse and worse, by the time I reached my junior year of college, I had just turned 21 and I was like, I've had enough. This is ridiculous. I'm 21 and I still have acne. It was a very, very careful consideration for me to go on Accutane, but my dermatologist agreed since I've tried everything and it was years and years of struggle, it was time to start. Going into my Accutane experience, I am still on Accutane. I'm on month 8 of 10. So I'm on 30 milligrams of, I believe it's called Zenatan, for 10 months. And a normal Accutane course is 60 milligrams for 6 months. But I decided to do half a dose because I am a very sensitive person. I do react very quickly to medications. So if I take Benadryl, I'm asleep in an hour. Like, I am very affected by medications. And I also have a very active life. I drive a lot and that can really affect your back and joint pain. And that is one of the side effects of Accutane is joint pain. So I said I can't just with my lifestyle be having backaches and joint pain. Going into my experience with Accutane, I don't regret it at all. It has completely transformed my skin as well as me as a person. And I know this sounds ridiculous if you've never suffered from acne, but I just went on a trip with 2 of my really good friends. We went to Disney World and I never would have been able to do that before if I didn't go on Accutane. When acne is controlling your life, where you don't want people to see you because you feel like you look disgusting, that's when you need to do something about it. And I had truly done everything I could, and it was finally at the point where I was like, I have to take Accutane because this is affecting me so much. Now that I'm on Accutane and my skin is completely clear, I feel more adventurous, I feel more confident, I feel inclined to do more and go places, not care what people think. But there are negative side effects, so I want to get into all of the side effects I have experienced on Accutane. So the first side effect, of course, is dry skin. And I know that's a side effect pretty much everyone experiences, but for me it hasn't been too bad. The only thing that's been unbearably dry is my lips. But I put Carmex and Aquaphor on my lips. I always have it with me. I kind of take the dry skin as a positive thing though, because my skin, you guys, was so oily. I would have to take my foundation off halfway through the day and then reapply it. And you know how much money that costs and what a waste that is. So I can literally have foundation on from 6 a.m. I'm not even kidding, until 6 a.m. the next day, and it will not have budged. I have literally worn makeup for 24 hours before. I also used to have to wear tons of primer on my skin as well as my eyelids, especially my eyelids. Now I don't even wear any primer on my eyelids, which is so crazy. I never thought anyone could do that, but now I don't have to wear any and my makeup won't budge. The next side effect, which has been really hard for me, is I've gotten eczema on my arms. And you can't tell right now, but it flares up at random and it's usually like once a month. If I take like too hot of a shower, when that happens, my skin is extremely sensitive and it's awful. And I never had eczema before Accutane. nothing like that. Recently, the worst thing that's happened is I scraped my cornea, which was the worst experience ever. If you've ever scraped or scratched your cornea, you know it's just the worst thing ever. And I couldn't see at all. I was blind for like 48 hours and it was excruciatingly painful, and the healing process has been really difficult. So if you get a cut on Accutane, it can take a really long time to heal because your skin is so paper thin and sensitive, and that happened to my eye. It's been a week and a half now and it still hasn't fully healed, so my eye is still really blurry in my right eye. So that's a really scary side effect, and my eye doctor said that is because of Accutane. Also, my face flushes really fast, really easily. If I'm running, my face turns bright red. If I'm stressed out, like at random, my face will just turn bright red. If I'm embarrassed or blushing, I can't hide it, and that is from Accutane. Never had that before. The biggest side effect that I have not experienced that I did want to include, that I know a lot of people experience, is depression. I have not felt depression at all. If anything, truly, I feel like it's been the opposite, where I was depressed because my skin looked so bad, and I just feel like so much more confident and happy now that my skin's clear that I haven't experienced that, but that is a very serious side effect that you could experience when on Accutane. I really rarely get sick, but when I get sick, I do get really, really sick. And I got the flu for the first time while on Accutane. So if you watch a few videos back, you can hear it in my voice that I'm really sick. I don't really think I would have gotten it if I wasn't on Accutane. It was going around my school and I happened to catch it, so I can't say it's attributed to that, but I did get sick really easily when I normally wouldn't, so that's another thing to consider. I have had a really positive experience on Accutane, but it affects everyone differently, and if you are interested in it, make sure to talk to your dermatologist because it is a very serious decision to get on this pill, and there are a lot of side effects attributed to it, and a lot of really harmful and dangerous things have happened and can happen on Accutane. Absolutely cannot get pregnant. I have to sign something every month online and take a quiz every month saying I won't get pregnant and answering the questions correctly. In terms of birth control, if you do decide to take it, you have to get blood tests every month, and that's something to consider. I mean, there's so much to consider when taking Accutane. If you have any questions, I would love to answer them in another video, so make sure to comment down below because I would love to answer them as best as I can. Do a lot of research and make your own judgment about whether or not you do want to take it, because it is a really big decision and it feels like everyone has a different opinion about taking it. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!